What if God comes before you, smiles, and disappears? Would you curse him? Would you look for him? What would you do? Let's find out this beautiful form of bhakti called Viraha Bhakti, the love of separation. Let's learn more about it. Namaste, Haribol, Radhe Radhe. I, Vijayalakshmi, welcome you all back to another enlightening episode of Positive. In the previous episode, we talked about Raganuga Bhakti, where Bhakti is beyond rituals, where we are in love with God. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about another form of Bhakti, Viraha Bhakti. What does it mean? Viraha means separation. So the bhakti of agony, the bhakti of separation is Viraha Bhakti. When the devotee is in the mood of meeting Shri Krishna, of seeing him in person, being with him 24/7 and wanting his happiness, it's Viraha Bhakti. One beautiful example of such bhakti are the gopis, the cowherd women of Vrindavan. Their hearts longed for Shri Krishna. And what happened? They were constantly thinking about Shri Krishna. Their heart and soul were dipped in the love of Shri Krishna. Even though Shri Krishna was in Mathura and they were in Vrindavan, Shri Krishna was in Dwarka and they were in Vrindavan, Shri Krishna was at Kurukshetra or with Pandavas and they were in Vrindavan. Still, see, this is so natural to us. The bhakti, the art of devotion is so natural to us. You observe it in your real life also. When you are away from your parents, when you are away from your beloved, you are thinking of them, you are trying to connect with them. Oh, pick up the call, reply to my message. Where are you? You are not thinking of them when you are with them, but you are thinking of them when you are not with them. Likewise, this beautiful, mysterious form of bhakti, which is Viraha Bhakti, you are thinking of the great Lord when he is not there, when you cannot see him. Even though he is there, he is everywhere, but still. So this is so beautiful. How can we practice it? Simply read about Shri Krishna, read about your beloved. And how we look at our pictures on our phone, oh, this is the time, I was in Paris and I was with my beloved, right? And you again go to that moment and you cherish those memories and you think of them just like that. You pick the album, we call it Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. You read about Shri Krishna, his pastimes, his devotees, and you think about him. You love him even more. So this is how we can practice one way. Another way, take his name, chant his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When we are chanting Shri Krishna's name, we are constantly weeping for him, to meet him, to love him, to see him smile. We are practicing Viraha Bhakti. Not to show off, not to make a video and post it that, see, I'm crying, I'm weeping while meditating. No, that beats the purpose. What else can be done? When serving him becomes a mission, let's say I'm making this video. Why? To serve my God, Shri Krishna. I'm talking about him, I'm recording, putting it online. I don't care who watches it, who doesn't. I know what I have to do. When we are working, oh Krishna, I'm working for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm serving you. I'm helping anybody else. I'm helping someone. I'm helping you, Shri Krishna. So this is also how we can practice Viraha Bhakti. So it's said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita that Viraha Bhakti means so powerful bhakti that you are actually thinking of God, you are with him 24/7 without you even knowing. and you will see how much our love will grow for Shri Krishna. So please pray for me that may I love Shri Krishna more, may my faith in him grows even more, may my love for him blooms 24/7 all seasons. I'll see you next Wednesday on YouTube and Spotify. Till then, do not forget that Viraha Bhakti comes naturally to us. We have been practicing it in our life with so many other relations. Let's focus on practicing this to the source of it all, Shri Krishna. Namaste, Hari Bol, Radhe Radhe.